gonna be insane scuffle because they only have smokes in between them, to obstruct vision. But the high ground though, absolutely on the side of Four Miracle Vibes, and boom, they're gonna have to make haste here. This is not this is not really looking quite healthily for them. I'd say look at the rest of the team, man. They've had at least a few frags through their name, right? But Kage is probably the odd one out. Boom is okay. Boom is okay. We have Morph right here with 3 frags as well. But again, as I mentioned, man, RRQ a while ago, they just took their sweet time, and now they're on the top 5.
Yep, they are in top 5 right now, and half of what Four Miracle Vibes has been done will be gathered by RRQ, and this is the patience that they have right now. They are not really engaging that quickly. They are waiting for the perfect timing, and hopefully that will be fruitful for them, because some of the teams are on the verge of real elimination, on elimination, because Kagendra, especially as you mentioned, not so much of elimination for their side, and there are only 2 left. And if we look at the next circle, it will be open in the middle, and they will be hanging back on the edge.
Dude, I hate to be right about this, man, but Kagendra right now, they are still stuck, hard stuck within those 2 compounds, man, and they have a bunch of players. They have a bunch of guns pointed right at them. Yes, right now the confidence will really belong to Four Miracle Vibes, man, with 10 frags. So right there, these 2, they're just all in a day's work on the side of Four Miracle Vibes. A few nades, that's information already. It's impossible. It's impossible for Kagendra to go out there without any damage whatsoever.
But I think damage is being dealt not between Four Miracle Vibes and Kagendra. It is Morph GPX that they're fighting, and both had knockdowns. Let's see if Doc will be picked up. Apex, on the other hand, is a little bit busy or probably distracted of what's happening between them and Kagendra, but they were able to recover Doc, and the East right now as well. As East will be going for the push. Zero right now cooking a grenade. Both of them cooking the grenade. Who throws it first? Who hits him up? DBS gameplay coming from Zero from afar.
Okay.
And it is Flyboy who made that shot against East. And as well as Morph GPX putting themselves in the mix. But Zero goes down, and it's left to Flyboy right now. East, covered in smoke, will be picked up. And Boom slowly moving in onto Apex.
Man, that is so sad. This is a very cinematic arc on the side of Kagendra right here. So those 2, they made their last stand over here in this compound, but now the playable zone, man, the play zone is closing in on it. Flyboy will have to vacate. The problem is this jungle has a lot of predators in it, and there is Flyboy trying to dodge this lead coming off of the barrels of an Apex. Not really looking good here. Does he have any medical utilities to at least salvage him for a little bit? This is... Oh, and now, again, as you mentioned, this is Morph trying to get in on the action here, Neptune.
Yep, Morph GPX has stayed in there on the high ground for a very long time, and they are trying to go third party everyone else. But I think Asa will be going down. Another one has been taken out from RRQ. This is the hopes for me to grabbing a prediction. So let's see if they will be able to survive 2 up for RRQ, while the rest is 3 and 4. East managed to take down the Bobo Ho from Morph GPX, and the battle continues from both sides of the map. Baron in the middle of everyone else, not really being phased because he has East on his west, and Apex as well as Doc behind him. So with this team really strong with temple eliminations that they have, I don't think no one will be backing down.
Man, I like this. That's 1 team per edge of this map, man. I like it. I like the distribution and how this is going. So, interestingly enough, we do have RRQ, who was supposedly playing things slow. Now they're on the chase. Now they have to start fragging out. Otherwise, closing in on this, at least trying to get that winner chicken dinner is going to be a lot harder if they don't do significant damage to Four Miracle Vibes. I think at this point they're going to have to work hand in hand with Morph, just so they could like lower the numbers of Four Miracle Vibes, because right now, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm not going to retract that claim, they have the biggest crosshairs pointed at them. Not only are they the highest so far in points, they are also the highest in eliminations, and this is only game number 1, Neptune. So even if they don't close this out, even if it does not become a winner chicken dinner for them, it is absolutely staggering to add 10 more frags to the score they already have.
Yeah, I guess they are in a hunt to grab a few more, and there you go. Royoru will be going down from the hands of East. Doc was able to take down one, and another point added to 4 Miracle Vibes. They did 12 points already, but the shots from behind. It is Hexas who was able to go in the shots against 4 Miracle Vibes and even against a Boom. Now we are left with 3 right now, and 1 from Boom, 3 from RRQ, 4 from 4 Miracle Vibes. Cover right here. They are in a good place, but otherwise they're still faced with a giant with 14 eliminations.
And Boom Esports, man, they have to channel that inner soul survivor that you have, you know, the lone survivor rather, because 1 versus 7, by the way, this is a very tough challenge. Again, you have to channel your inner wick. Oh, but there it is. Forget that I said that. Here we go. This is a matter of manpower over here with 4 Miracle Vibes and RRQ, because should RRQ be able to even the numbers up, it's gonna be a sheer duel right here. It's like CDM. It's gonna be like CDM exactly, but with a different ground advantage. Look at how dominant the positioning right now for Miracle Vibes is. They have their own zones, all corners scouted, and they have RRQ's back pinned against the play zone. So man, this is a very tough call for RRQ.
Definitely tough call. Even I don't know how they can rotate towards this area. Because I would agree. Like, they're boxing everyone out. If one peeks in, it's just a matter of signal, and they will be shot at, if not 2, 3 of the players, and then that will leave one of them out of reach, out of sight, and can do damage later on. But Baron's the one being sighted right now, but they have no visual of East because East didn't get any damage. And the thing that RRQ is doing, they're trying to stick together, but we all know that this is a difficult position, especially if nades are available, but especially for Apex, he doesn't have any nades, thus the RRQ team is still alive and haven't received any of those nade shots.
Man, if there's a time for you to use your utilities, it is definitely now RIQ, you know. That's going to give information. Not to mention, oh my gosh! I just had to say it. Fuck though! Falls to his knees after that beautiful nade. Now he's going to pass up with his Molotov. That's going to create a little bit of space. Oh, but no, East, as you mentioned, ahead of the curve, takes down No Mercy as well. So RRQ, they're going in for engagement. Last man standing for MV. 4 Miracle Vibes closes out the game number 1 with a very strong showing from RRQ.
Where Kagendra is, like, that's a really tight position already. It's just them waiting for the perfect moment, listening in as to where the bullets are coming from, and then pointing in the right direction. But speaking of right direction, Bobo Ho in the right direction, taking down the final member of Enigma Galaxy. We are now down to 4. But 2 is bleeding out, 1 from Kagendra and another one from Morph GPX. They need to recover because they will be facing the giant of 4 Miracle Vibes.
Oh man. Like I said, I was 50-50, you know. I could say that they really did hold back, at least for the early parts of it, but now they are on a tear. In terms of fragging though, Bigatron not disappointing us at all, and this is your boy right here, literally, Super Boy. He's putting in a ton of work. You know, he has 4 out of the 11 eliminations, and he's still alive, by the way, because Boy still right here. He's already a tombstone for lack of a better term, but they're trying to keep themselves alive here. Morph right here, they have 1 frag, same number of people as Bigatron, so pressure's on them. Realistically speaking, so not really the odds you'd want to be in, especially being in top 4. Yes, you do have placement points, but you're gonna want to start gunning out here because 1 frag doesn't really amount to much.
Exactly. And, well, again, this is, this time around, 4 Miracle Vibes slows it down a little bit. They won't be able to pull the same tactics earlier wherein they spread a little too thin because of how the terrains are. Megatron Red Villains, I would agree with your point. They need to go and gun them out. Otherwise, they are the one who will be targeted. But 4 Miracle Vibes was able to take down 1 from Kagendra and Moscow, the only one. No, there's 2 more. Moscow and Zero, rather. The only 2 remaining, and Frenzy is waiting for that recall. But for Miracle Vibes right now, they know what they have to do. They know the assignment, and they are rushing it. East almost taken out, and the close has been door for that grenade. And let's see if they'll be able to recover from those engagement. There goes zero, zeroed in. Only one will be standing from Kagendra.
Oh man, that is a tall order for Kagendra right now, man. Not only does he have to pick up at least one of them, but he also has literally to survive this. Never mind. The seal has been tampered on, and Kagendra right here out of the top 4. Now this just leaves Morph, Bigatron, and 4 Miracle Vibes, and I'm gonna say it straight up, man. 4 Miracle Vibes, they just might go for a second right here. They go for double dips, you know, when it comes to chicken dinners. So
Yeah,
look at this
not yet full.
probability. Yeah, I know, but
they ain't full. They ain't full just yet.
Oh,
They
man.
want all those chicken dinners, and all this chicken dinner talk is making me hungry. But let's see who's more hungrier between these 3 teams, because I know Miracle Vibes are hungry because they've eaten a lot of those enemies' heads. But with the 2 players from both BTR and Morph GPX, they need to show their hunger. They need to show the fight that they can eliminate a couple from 4 Miracle Vibes. Boboho will try to do so, but with that distraction, DBS gameplay will not work. Baron used the UMP, a better respawn for that DBS, and
Nice.
only 1 remains.
The UMP is a gun that actually, I'll be very honest, it hasn't really dropped off the meta. After all these years, it's still the most reliable substitute. I really don't blame them. Okay, here we go. But that is it for Morph GPX, as the finishing touches have been applied by Superboy. So I can be surprised too if he is the MVP that we're gonna have here. So let's see.
Yeah, they farm a lot of eliminations already. As you can see, 13 for 4 Miracle Vibes, 12 for Bigatron Red Villains. It's just the 2v4 situation that's really risking. But if in case Bigatron Red Villains finish off 4 Miracle Vibes, which is not easy to do, they will be in a lead in terms of elimination plus the placement point. So they need to be cautious. And I guess Superboy right now has a good view of probably 1 or 2 of these players, but I think he has been seen. Nades are being thrown. They understand the ridges of this map, and they're trying to anticipate where they will be coming from.
And a lot of death from above here. Care of 4 Miracle Vibes. And yep. Oh, okay. We're seeing some light over here. Care of Superboy, and what's the duel gonna be like? There it is. Superboy falls victim once again to the ever-threatening DBS. Now Baron, yes, he got a bit of damage, a bit of humbling there, but he does have enough teammates, and just like that, 4 Miracle Vibes with a dominating second win.